Hey, what is up, y'all? It's your girl Danielle, and welcome back to the Healthy Her and Wealthy Her podcast. You know what today is. It's Girl Talk Monday. And today we're going to be talking all about becoming the best version of yourself. On the Healthy Her and Wealthy Her podcast, you know, we are all about being our healthiest and our wealthiest selves. But in order for us to do that, we first have to become the healthiest and wealthiest version of ourselves. And so, what does that look like, right? What does the best version of yourself look like? Many of us have accomplished a lot of different things in our life, and we have shattered many glass ceilings. We have gotten very far in life. But for a lot of us, we want to go further. We're ready to transition. We're ready for something new. We're ready to do and be better. But most of us are kind of like, how do I even do that? I know for me, the first step was to really get to the honest truth about myself. How did I feel about myself and why? And what did I really want to change? I knew that I was a good woman, and I knew that everything that I needed was inside of me already, but I just didn't know what steps I needed to take because I hadn't quite identified what needed to change in the first place. Excuse me, y'all. I'm getting over a cold, but this is girl talk, so we're going to keep it real informal, okay? So the first thing you need to do is you need to get to the truth, get to the root of the matter. Who are you now? How do you view yourself? What is your self-esteem levels like? How do you feel about yourself? How do you talk about yourself? And what relationships do you currently have in your life? You need to think about what are your biggest fears? What do you want to actually accomplish and why, right? And then the second step is to think about your physical body, because before we can really change up here, we really have to work on what supports everything. And that's our physical body. Our physical body is the biggest supporter of ourselves. And if our body, our mind, and our soul ain't right, honey, ain't nothing gonna be right. Okay. And so I want to encourage you to start thinking about your diet. What is it that you're feeding yourself? What is it that you are putting into your body? My diet is not the best. So I can't sit here and be like, don't eat this, don't eat that. But what I can say is that you really want to find balance. I remember when I was at my fittest before I got injured again. I felt good. I had all this energy and my body felt better. I didn't have all these aches and pains until I re-injured my hip. And my diet was great. I had mental clarity. My mood was semi-stabilized because, you know, as women, our moods go up and down because of our cycle. But I felt good. I felt like I had a sense of clarity about a lot of different things. And I just felt like I was grounded. I felt like instead of being high up in the sky, you know, in the clouds or whatever, I felt like my feet were firmly planted on the ground. And so I want to encourage you to think about what you're putting into your body. And then also think about the things that your body needs. You know what I'm saying? Some of us, we really love McDonald's, and we know that our 30 and something year old body don't like McDonald's. So how can you replace McDonald's with something a little bit better? Or if you do have to eat out, what's a better alternative? So it's really just about finding balance and creating structure. The next thing that I want to talk about when it comes to your health and wellness is creating a routine for yourself. Creating a routine is very, very important. You want to make sure that you are keeping up with the things that you need, right? I know for me, I'm a very structured individual, and I need structure. I need a morning routine that I can count on, because otherwise my anxiety is going to be off the charge. Everything is going to be off. And I can't do that. I can't just go on a whim like everybody else. And so that's me, but find out what it is that you need. And then the third thing is that you want to create a vision for your life. What do you want your life to look like? Okay. If you have a goal of getting promoted or starting a business or becoming an influencer or whatever your goal is, what does that look like? What does that vision look like? What kind of car would you drive? What would you look like? What kind of friends and relationships would you have? Create the vision. I recommend doing a visualization exercise and literally just praying, you know, whatever your spiritual beliefs are. I pray to God, but whatever your spiritual beliefs are, just put on some nice soft meditation music or whatever, or sit in silence. It's up to you. And just picture your dream life. Think about what kind of car you would drive, what house you would want, what you would buy, what you would do for your community, what you would do for your children, what would your children look like, what's your dream man or woman, you know, whatever. And just think about it. Just think about it. Visualize it in your mind. Visualize it in your mind. Visualization exercises are very important, and they're very effective. Excuse any noise that y'all are hearing. Like I said, we really informal here on Girl Talk Monday, okay? I live by an airport, and so it's loud. So, but we're going to make it do what it do. So create a vision for your life, right? The next thing that you want to do is that you want to take the time to look at yourself. What are your needs? What are your wants? And what do you need as a woman in order to create the life it is that you want? One of those things is what do you need for self-care? What type of support do you need? What do you need help doing? What skills do you have? What skills do you lack? What hard and soft skills do you need to develop in order to accomplish the goal that you want to accomplish? Remember, this is all about rediscovering what's already inside of you. You are already this person and you are trying to uncover her. So that's that's important. That's important to note because that leads right into the very last thing that you want to do, and it's to create better habits. I'm a firm believer that our best self is underneath a lot of bad habits. And I wouldn't even say bad habits, right? Some of our habits are bad and they are not effective in our lives, but some habits we simply adopted because they are our norm, because they help us in the life that we're in right now, but they cannot get us to the next level. And so start thinking back on like just what I said before, creating a routine for yourself. Think about the routine that you have now, whether it's scrolling on social media before you get up in the morning, or whether it's, having pancakes and sausage for breakfast. And think about the things that you would actually want to do and that you need to do in order to get yourself to the next level. Because again, it's not about unpacking a bunch of bad habits. It's about developing new habits that are going to get you to the very next level. I created a workbook called Becoming Her Again, Reclaim Your Best Self and Never Lose Her Again. If you're like, Danielle, this process seems like a lot, maybe I know. And it's something that it's an ongoing thing. Every time you level up, it's an ongoing thing. What if I were to tell you that the workbook that I created can give you every single one of these steps? All the questions that you need to ask yourself to get to the bottom of what it is that you need, what it is that you want, what it is that needs to change, and how you need to get there. Would you be willing to invest in yourself? I'm pretty sure the answer is yes. So I'm just going to keep on going. The workbook that I created, like I said, is called Becoming Her Again. It's about reclaiming your best self and never losing her again. This is a 5-step process that I personally developed and that I went through myself when I was bouncing back from my divorce. I was broken. I was defeated. I was ready to give up on life. I mean that wholeheartedly. I was ready to give up on life until one day I was like, you know what? No, I have to do something different. My daughter deserves somebody different. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting help. One of those things is I got some therapy, which I also talk about in the book. But the book walks you through this process of rediscovering yourself and becoming the best version of yourself. And like I said, the good thing about this book is not just that I wrote it, but it's about the fact that you can use it in any season of your life, whether you're a mom, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're a corporate baddie, whether you are a stay-at-home mom. You can use it in any season of your life, any season that you're trying to transition to. If you're looking to just improve yourself, if you're looking to become a better version of yourself for whatever reason, this book walks you through it and takes you step by step. Invest in yourself, honey. Invest in yourself. And if you go to my website, it's prettybrownandpoppin.square.site. It's called the Becoming Her Again workbook. And if you use the code Goal Crusher, doesn't matter whether it's capitalized or not, you'll get 10% off. Invest in yourself, honey. And you don't have to wait till the first of the year. You don't have to wait till the first of the month. You don't have to wait till Monday, because I know how we think. I'm going to wait, baby. Get the book. It's going to walk you through the process of becoming the woman that you already know that you are. I love y'all. Have a good day.